people on the planet today do not have ready access to safe, clean water. Waterborne illnesses like cholera and typhoid already claim the majority of young children in the developing world. Because women and girls often get stuck with the task of gathering water, their lifetime educational potential and earning potential becomes limited. And we know that water scarcity, made worse by climate change, is already causing strife between regions and nations. So there's our big, gnarly problem to solve. We know that the lack of clean water directly impacts education, gender equality, health, sustainable agriculture, strife between nations, and the downward cycle of poverty. So what's our solution? My name is Lynn and I'm the founder of Blue Gold Works, and we are a bioremediation company who uses Moringa oleifera to purify water. Moringa is a fast-growing, drought-tolerant tree that grows all over, abundantly in warm places in the world. 10 times a year, we can harvest the nutritious leaves, and twice a year, we can harvest the seed pods and the seeds within. Dry the seeds, press them like olives, extract the valuable ben oil, and when all of that's done, the waste product is moringa seed cake powder, and this is what we use to purify drinking water. So that's right, our solution grows on trees, and it's cheaper, it works faster, and it's safer than every one of moringa's modern chemical competitors. So let me give you a demonstration. I have here a jar of sewage. I'm going to divide it. So that we can have a before and an after treatment. I'm going to take a pinch of moringa, stir, and in about an hour, you'll see how moringa works. There's a natural coagulant inside moringa that gloms on to the bacteria and the particles in the dirty water, drops it to the bottom into the sediment. And because moringa is a bactericide, it also works to biodegrade the sediment so that it's perfectly healthy for you to put on your plants. When the process is complete, the water is clear. I've poured some from our sample into this glass. Let's compare our original sample to our treated with moringa sample. This water is clear, it has no smell, and it tastes fine. I have a report here from our EPA certified laboratory that shows that even our simple process with moringa can transform sewage water into drinking water that exceeds the EPA and the WHO's highest level of purity. We asked the lab also if they would give us a sample of lead-contaminated water. And after 24 hours, moringa took out the lead as well. Now, how can we scale this up? How can we move from purifying this amount of water to purifying water for villages and communities and countries? At Blue Gold Works, we've created a very simple do-it-yourself water purification kit based on moringa. This kit contains enough water purification moringa powder to purify 900 liters of water at half the price of chlorine. And moringa is not a carcinogen. Now what about an emergency kit? What about when earthquakes happen and the power goes out, then developed nations have exactly the same basic needs as still developing nations. We've created a prototype of an emergency kit that has all of the food, the superfood, and the water cleaning purification power to handle a family of 4 for 5 days. Oh, did I mention that moringa leaf, when it's dried, is a superfood? Yeah, it has 97 times more vitamin B than kale. So, what's the next step? How can we really grow our knowledge, expand the knowledge, and accelerate the water savings? Well, mining, agriculture, and manufacturing. These 3 industries alone consume 85% of the world's water resources. So that's where we're spending our efforts on consulting and training, right in these 3 industries. We're teaching farmers how to grow more crop per drop. And we're working with a mine in Zimbabwe to show them how to use moringa to settle their tailings ponds so that they can reuse that water again and again before they return it to Earth's aquifers for recharge. In the 19th century, gold was our most precious commodity. In the 20th century, our most precious commodity, the commodity that we fought wars over, was oil. So we called it black gold. And now, in the 21st century, our most precious commodity is water. We call it blue gold. And that's the story of how we got the name for our company. Blue Gold Works.